Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hey, Jordy, did you know that we're on other platforms too?
Really, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and if you would like to talk to us, Discord and Reddit.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, you should subscribe too. Thank you.
Hi everyone, and before I say anything else,
Your actions
I have an announcement.
consequences.
Welcome to Split View. That's all.
Okay.
Hope everyone's doing well.
I'm just imagining that with the train sounds like boom, boom. Welcome to Split View. The platform is on the right.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
I mean, it's just an Australian accent. You're now arriving at Darra Station. Please don't forget to whatever belongings. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Do you know I picked up something about that?
What?
It only tells you to pick up your belongings at certain stations.
Yeah,
and
I
no
know
one
that.
is afraid. Everyone's afraid to mention that it's always the
Darra,
Yeah, it's all this and
that one section of like bad territory.
yeah. And then when you get closer towards the city, it starts saying it again as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
All the troublesome areas seem
Yeah,
to have a
literally, yeah.
specific warning for them.
Yeah, I want to know who was in control of like making those decisions. Like, yeah, do we count Oxley in that one? Yeah, we better.
Okay. Yeah, fun.
Just openly, just outright talking shit about places now.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Split View, everyone.
Darra and Wakehall deserve to be talked. I mean, there's literally a prison at Wakehall, so
So,
you know,
there's
it's
prisons in every
bad territory.
Wow. Yeah, there is prisons in every
Yeah,
country,
but
but not in North Korea because they don't have prison there because everyone lives happily and they don't need it.
Johnny, I'm gonna need to cut this out. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos of like credit cards and stuff? People like, oh, you can achieve the gold Amex credit card by spending this, and there are these perks and stuff, and you get rebates and all that.
No, is it trying to get people's credit card details off them?
No, that's the weird thing. It's literally just people being okay. So in America, you have credit cards, right? Like more so than
We
Australia.
actually have them here as well.
Funnily enough,
Yeah.
yeah, but like they're not as common, I guess. Like people have loans and they have like accounts where they can overdraw and all that with like pretty decent rates. But in America, like credit cards are fucking like people use credit cards as their main cards, and the reason why they can do that is because credit card companies give you bonuses and perks and rebates
Yeah.
for using a credit card. Like you still end up spending more money, but you can get like bonus like gift cards or like a bonus meal at Subway or something like that.
Yeah.
And there are channels on YouTube that are dedicated to showing you how to level up in the credit card system.
I mean, that makes sense then. If it's such a big thing over there, I would want to know how to get, rather than a 6-inch, a 12, you know?
I don't know, like, that's fucked up to me. That's like embracing and celebrating capitalism. It's like, hey, if you spend this money, you can spend and earn more money later.
Well, yeah.
These videos are weird, though. They're literally like, oh, yeah, I achieved the gold-plated Amex credit card by spending this and putting my house on this and this and buying this expensive car, which I actually got a pretty decent bonus out of and all that. And then they just, they literally have graphs of, like,
It's like glorified debt.
Yeah, they're literally glorifying, like, owing money and all
Yeah.
that. Like, they literally, you know, the trope in movies with the red push pins and shit? They literally have those graphs for credit cards.
Wow.
Because they require different scenarios and credit ratings and different prerequisites and stuff. And it's like, have you ever seen those TF2 videos of, like, scrap to unusual?
Yeah.
It's literally like that, but with credit cards. They go from a basic-ass bitch credit card to, like, the black, thick, like, unlimited one. Like,
So
no-limit credit card.
Why were you looking this up?
They just like
Oh, they just recommended?
I've had my YouTube channel for so long that it's just a fringe of entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I watch a video and it's like, well, better direct the orbital ion cannon to this specific content frame. So that's one of my pre intro kind of things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a little game with you, Jordy.
Okay, before we do that, can I just say that I saw the most metal thing on the way over here.
Okay.
It was
it a car? Those are pretty metal.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I was in my car, so there was one present. But out of the window, I saw a dead crow being eaten by a crow. And I was like, fucking hell, I wish I had a picture of that for my metal album. That I'll probably never make. But it was just, I looked at that and I got, holy shit, that is That is fucked up. That's nature right there, man.
That's nature, man.
It's a crow eat crow world, you know?
That's like an image of our society right there. Man eating man to try to get along.
Yeah. It reminded me of like B-roll of some like fucked up documentary about the Earth or something. I'm like, man, somewhere someone's missing out on some prime B-roll
That's
right here.
something Death Grips would do.
Yeah, or it's B-roll in a music video, yeah.
Be Stefan eating a crow himself.
Yeah.
No, he'd be eating the crow that was eating another crow.
A bit of an Aussie.
And there'd be someone's dick with writing on it somewhere in the photo. And then weed. I want to play a little game with you, Jordy.
All right, let's do it.
True or false?
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a bunch of Wikipedia articles here, and I want you to guess which ones are real and which ones are false.
Okay, all right.
So, just to set the scene, recently it was discovered that the entire Scottish Wikipedia was actually a parody and was literally just nonsensical fucking words that some dude had been orchestrating for decades.
What do you mean?
So I don't like. Let me find.
Is this one of the questions? Am I trying to tell you if this is true or false?
This is just to set up how fucking weird Wikipedia can be. Let me type in Scottish Wikipedia jerk. So, Scots Wikipedia. Basically, this dude literally created an entire this is on Wikipedia. You know how it's en.wikipedia? This is like scot.wikipedia or something like that. And it was literally just English Wikipedia, but translated into meme Scottish.
Meme Scottish.
Yeah, let me go
like
to
slang, you mean, or
you'll see what it is.
You can try and get me to read a passage.
I'll read a passage to you. Let me find it, because obviously I think it's deleted by now.
It's a good thing you didn't come prepared.
SEO.wikipedia. Well, I wasn't actually going to talk about this necessarily.
Oh, okay.
This is just to kind of set the scene. Fucking hell. Let me find an actual... We could talk about something.
Fucking hell, man. You put me on the spot here.
You put me on the spot every single one of your topics.
Yes, but not last week. All you had to do was say true or false, and you still got fucking pissed off with that.
You literally put me on spot with that.
Yeah, and all you had to do was say one word.
Okay.
And you still complained about it.
Here it is. A village is a clustered human settlement or community larger than a hamlet but swarmer than a town. We a population ranging from a few hundred to a few thousand, sometimes 10,000s. That's literally just the English description of...
What fucking accent was that?
It's literally, read it. Literally, it's literally the English description of a town, but the words are replaced with Scottish sound. Like, it's not Scottish. It's literally just Scottish sounding words.
In Greek mythology, the Minotaur was a creature with the hide of a bull and the body of a man, or as describe it by Roman poet Ovid, a being part man and part bull. That's P-A-I-R-T.
Like it forces you to do the accent because of how the words are spelled. That's literally the purpose of it.
This is, you know what that reminds me of? What? I remember hearing about, is his name Rick from The Walking Dead?
I have no idea.
The guy goes, Coral! He's
I think so, yeah.
He's actually he's actually cripplingly British, I think. And he couldn't do the drawl accent, so all of his scripts are written like that. So that when he says them out loud,
they're phonetically,
they're phonetically spelled. So he has to memorize absolute gibberish every single episode. That could be completely false. I have no fucking clue where I heard that, but
I know that the dude who played House, Hugh Grant, I think, or that might not be him. He's House, right? House MP.
Yeah.
He's like a very American dude. He's actually insanely British.
Yeah.
Like, he speaks with an utmost British tone, and he did his pilot Demeril in British, and they were just like, "Oh, can you do an American accent?" He's just like, "Yeah, sure." The early seasons, you can fucking hear the British slipping out so easily. But that's literally the entirety of the Scottish Wikipedia, was just some dude copy and pasting English articles and then probably
phonetically changing them.
Probably just finding and replacing. Like, he has a dictionary of Scottish sounding English words. And this wasn't found out for a decade.
Because I guess no one would ever go to it.
Yeah, who the fuck needs that?
Yeah.
That, or Scottish people it's kind of weird, but I get it.
Yeah, that'd be cool with it.
Because most people know English anyway. English is one of the most popular languages. So.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Australian one was yeah, mate, shit's fucking hot most of the time. We like to cook sangers on the barbie,
Yeah.
and we don't like calling it shrimp.
Oh yeah, towns where you get some gooligans and a bit of a convoy, and then they kind of settle there, you know?
Yeah.
Like that'd be
Yeah,
the English one of that.
We all go, and then when we became a country, we said, yeah, nah, we're just gonna do it ourselves and all that type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that type of fucking.
Okay, first article.
shit.
You have to guess whether this is real or fake.
All right.
So let me just. I'm not gonna read the title because that might give it away. Let me start reading like the summary of it.
All right. Now that I've played the mind games, I'm trying to work out whether you're doing it to me. Only you'll be better at it than I will. I
want
think.
you to try to guess what this article is called as well.
Oh, that's bonus points, is it?
A breast-shaped hill is a mountain in the shape of a breast. Some such hills are named pap, an archaic word for the breast or nipple of a woman. Such anthropomorphic geographic features are meant to be found in places of the world in some cultures that are reversed as the attributes of the mother goddess, such as Paps of Anu, named after Anu, an important female deity of pre-Christian Ireland.
If you made that up, that's very weird, my friend. I'm saying that's real.
Yeah, obviously that's real. If you couldn't guess, the article is literally called Breast Shape Hill, and then it lists a bunch of like countries and then hills that look like breasts.
There's some man out there who's going like, yeah, that one looks good enough.
Literally,
Add that
that's
one to
what
the
this
list.
is. Literally, that's what this is. This is just people being like, oh, that hill looks like a breast. Oh, let me add that to the Wikipedia page.
I shall dub these the titty mounts.
Yeah, let me see if there are any in Australia. Let's go to
I'm going to bring back an old joke right here. I'm just going to take a drink.
That's not a joke. That's just an audio
annoying.
discrepancy. Pigeon House Mountain, New South Wales, Australia.
Pigeon House Mountain.
Oh, this is my kind of breast right here.
Is it?
It's like the triangular shaped one with like the very extruded nipple.
I see.
So yeah, it's my kind of taste right there.
If anyone can just take that audio of him saying that, maybe mix it, put in a nice fucking beat or some shit, that'd be dope.
Okay. Second article, again, real or fake. The high five is a hand gesture that occurs when two people simultaneously raise one hand each, about head high, and push, slide, or slap the flat of their palm against the flat of their palm of the other person. The gesture is often preceded verbally by a phrase like, give me five, high five, up high, slap hands. Its meaning varies with the context of use, but can be used as a greeting, congratulations, or celebration.
That's real.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's for a high five.
Yeah.
There are many origin stories of the high five.
Is that the title? The origin of the high five?
It's literally just called high five. And it has a disambiguation.
What does that mean?
It literally, there's another article that also is called high five. Like literally, if you don't know when multiple things are called the same thing on Wikipedia, it'll give you like a jump list of things that have high five in it. There's so many. HIV.
What?
Apparently, high five is slang for HIV.
I'm positive. Dude, I'm positive too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, this is a weird article. Human Health. A 2014 medical study found that fist bumps and high fives spread fewer germs, and I guess that makes sense. 2014, wow, they're really on the ball with that. Okay, next article, Jordy.
Is there on that list, is there like every time, you know how sometimes if there's like a popular phrase or something that it'll mention when it's said in TV shows, is there a list of every single time a high five has been used in a TV show on there?
I'm sure that's like an IMDb list somewhere.
That's true effort right there.
That's one of those lists you have to pay for IMDb Pro. Who the fuck has ever paid for IMDb?
I don't know, man.
Probably like, I don't even know if Adam does, like Adam from Your Movie Sucks, because he watches like 1 billion movies every year.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Again, I want you to try to guess what this is called.
Okay.
Bat bombs were an experimental World War II weapon developed by the United States. The bomb consisted of a bomb-shaped casing with over 1,000 compartments, each containing a hibernating Mexican free-tailed bat, with a small-timed incendiary bomb attached. Dropped from a bomber at dawn, the casings would deploy a parachute in mid-flight and open to release the bats, which would then disperse and roost in eaves and attics in a 20 to 40 mile radius, approximately 32 to 64 kilometers, my two favorite numbers. The incendiaries The incendiaries, which were set on timers, would then ignite and start fires in accessible places. So if you didn't realize that, bomb filled with like how many fucking thousands of compartments of bats with little bombs attached to their feet. So the bats would go and fly into people's attics and just fucking explode.
Okay, whoa, hang on. There are real bats in that? I thought that was just like the name of it. Like they put some wings on a little bomb and dropped it down because it looks like a bat in a silhouette.
As I said, this is a bomb with thousands of bats in it with little incendiary grenades attached to their legs.
Wow.
Is that real or fake?
I feel like that's something you could have made up, but also there's no way you could have made it up at the same time. I think that's real.
Of course it's real, Jordy.
Fucking hell. And they tried that?
Dude, they succeeded. They used these.
Imagine seeing 1,000 flaming bats in the sky.
It says it was never used, but there are images of it and very detailed descriptions in how it works. So there's no way they didn't.
Just imagine like a CIA man sitting there when someone's interviewing him saying, you guys have these weird patterns for these bat bombs. Did you ever use it? And he's just like, no. I'm
just fucking imagining like some veteran with PTSD, and they're like, oh, please tell us about the atrocities of war. Oh, the bat bombs. Yeah. Oh my god, the bat bombs.
I still hear them squeaking.
Yeah. Those screeching little critters. They look so cute, but they fucking explode. Okay, oh, I don't know if I have any more. Oh, actually, yes, I do already. I have a jump list. Actually, no, let me read this one first.
Okay.
So, this is real or fake.
Okay.
A chair is a piece of furniture with a raised surface used to sit on, commonly for use by one person. Chairs are most often supported by 4 legs and have a back. However, a chair can have 3 legs or can have a different shape. A chair without a back or armrest is a stool, or when raised up, a bar stool. A chair with arms is an armchair, and with folding action and inclining footrest, a recliner. A permanently fixed chair in a train or theater is a seat. Or an airplane, an airline seat. When riding, it is a saddle, and bicycle saddle. And for an automobile, a car seat, or infant car seat. With wheels, it is a wheelchair, and when hung from above, a swing. A chair for more than one person is a couch, sofa, settee, or love seat, or a bench. A separate footrest for a chair is known as an ottoman, hascock, or pouffe. Is that a real article on Wikipedia? I
sincerely hope that you made that and went to that much effort. I'm saying you made that up.
No, that's real. Oh. It doesn't say that anymore, but what a fucking weird description for a chair. Who goes,
oh my god, what am I sitting on? Quick, someone tell me what it is that I'm sitting on. And you have to look it up on Wikipedia as you're sitting down.
They changed this because obviously that's fucking insane. What a fucking strange description for what a chair is. And such...
It doesn't even tell you what a chair is, really.
A chair is a piece of furniture with a raised surface used to sit on, commonly used for use by one person. And then it goes into the different, conditions
27 other, examples of a chair.
Well, yeah, obviously. So that's... The joke was that every single article I'm reading is real.
Oh, right.
So literally everything. I thought we would spend time and argue about that, but I have another list, right?
Okay.
These ones... This is a... Okay. Actually... Nah, I already said they were real. So this is a Wikipedia article called "List of Really, Really Stupid Article Ideas That You Should Really, Really Not Create."
And that's real.
This is a real article in Wikipedia telling you what articles you should not create.
Give me some examples.
You, your family, or the organization you work with. Makes sense, I guess, unless the organization. Your band, which has only sold 47 copies of its one album, even if you think it will sell 48, or maybe 49. Or if you get really lucky, you can play off the record store owner so that he may buy one and your sales will go up to 50. Keep drumming, brother. Here's another article you shouldn't create. Any one of the 8 distinct regions of the Pokemon video game series, or liking Mudkips, or hearing that someone likes Mudkips, remember not everyone is a Pokemon fanatic.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Okay.
But I'm sure there is Wikipedias for the 8 different lands of Pokemon. That has to be a real thing.
I mean, there's about the species of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, probably just the game. Stuff nobody but that one guy who changes his Spock ears more often than his underpants cares about, or equivalent thereto. For example, a song about a custom map of a video game, unless you're a famous and the song manages... What the fuck? These are just insane. There's also one that's like your stupid esoteric programming language, and then it hot links to Python, or Java, which I thought was really fucking
funny.
People edit it and change it from Java to Python every like couple of weeks. Anything about how you were abducted by aliens. Your nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize. Anything about your cat named Bubba or your dog named Max. No one cares. Trust us. I'm all reading this verbatim, by the way. Your new invention or research paper that will change the world and will undoubtedly fail. And that links directly to incorrect predictions. I guess that makes sense.
Well, there you go, yeah.
Anything you don't know the title of. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
It said anything you don't know the title of, and that was hot linked. And it hot links to an article called Whatchamacallit, Candy.
Oh.
Whatchamacallit is a candy bar marketed in the United States by the Hershey's Company. Whatchamacallit bars were first introduced in 1978. The name was devised by Sally Grayson, the writer of Stuffed, Adventures of a Restaurant Family, when she was the associate creator of Doyle Dane and Bernbach.
What the fuck?
What the fuck do any of these words mean?
I have, as I'm sure you know, Bagsied quite an incredible email. You reminded me when you said whatchamacallit that I have whatchamacallit at hotmail.com spelt grotesquely incorrectly.
I almost had gay and sex and Halo Minecraft accounts, but I didn't pay for them.
A missed opportunity right there.
Whatchamacallit at gmail.com?
It was whatchamacallit at gmail.com, so feel free to email it. I can't respond because God fucking knows what the password is for that account.
Probably didn't even send it a recovery or like phone number.
Yeah, and part of the trouble will be trying to figure out how the fuck I spelt it, because my God, did I ruin the spelling of a word that doesn't even exist to begin with.
A new sex position that you and your boys theory crafted one night, including whatever it would mean. Also, there's a citation for the... Oh, it's an XKCD. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a link to Urban Dictionary or something.
Okay. That time you laughed about someone eating a 5-pound gummy skull while wearing a jetpack while driving a limousine at 5 a.m. on a Tuesday in August 2018.
This guy is so quirky, whoever wrote this.
This is multiple people.
This is written by one man sitting at home in the dark who thought it would be funny to write this.
Jordy, this is Wikipedia, the free online encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
Yes, but I'm convinced this is one man's doing.
Singing any Cardi B song. Okay, your theory might have credence. It says... These are all numbered, so it's 68 singing any Cardi B song, 69 parentheses nice.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is one man with a Reddit account now, I'm sure, because of the nice.
List of promises by politicians. Cool. And then politician is just directly hot linked to the actual Wikipedia for politicians.
I guess he didn't have a joke for that one.
Yeah. Your high effort Broadway play of Cats. That is true, actually. You probably shouldn't actually put that in there.
Nor the movie.
A list of times you pinged at everyone on your Discord server. Nice. I want that so I can murder those people.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I get pinged all the time. That's why I want to murder fucking people. Because I'm subscribed to like 4 like indie programmer groups. One for Tracy. I'm actually subscribed to iIllusionsoft, who make Honey Select, like a hentai game. And I'm also on Feed the Beast, and like they just randomly ping. It's like, hey, there's a new version of Tracy Debugger out, and I'm like, I want to sleep, please.
Why would you have notifications on for it?
Because
you like being woken up when you have crippling insomnia.
Well, because I use Tracy PD in my game engine, so I need to know when it releases to integrate it.
I'm sure you can wait and hear about it tomorrow.
I like the new features, though. I really want to see the new features.
Well, then why are you complaining?
Because it's annoying. I wish
I
wish he would know exactly when I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
Discord should have that.
Inconsiderate, huh?
Discord should have delayed pings, so that like you set your active hours or whenever you open your phone it pings.
Yeah.
But I guess that would kind of nullify the purpose of a ping in the first place.
Yeah.
Your anus and how it had a very good funny time with girl.
Okay.
What?
Tried something new.
That's
for once,
also it's hot linked to the fucking song I Just Had Sex by Lonely Island.
Wow, that's cring.
Yeah, that's a bit of cring right there.
Yeah.
Person What? Okay, I'm not even
How
gonna
old
read
is
that.
this article if it linked to that song?
Last edited 6 days ago.
What?
The bike horn cover of the Evangelion theme. That is pretty sweet, actually.
Oh.
Times that sexual positions have saved the world from further harm.
When has that happened?
Probably in like the feudal.
Winston Churchill.
Probably in the feudal era when like two like warlords and shit probably exchanged like
Sex
daughters.
positions?
Yes, probably like exchanged humans to end like wars and all that. I'm sure. I mean, sex has a lot to do with like wars and shit in the early days. What the fuck else were you gonna do?
I guess.
What the what does this say? 47. What does that say?
McGanahan Scialfetti?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Grateful Dead. Okay, that's all of my content, Jordy.
Okay.
I thought maybe my my partner would like riff on some things and all that, you know.
Well, that's what I thought last week, but you get what you get.
I guess.
You been watching anything?
Yeah. Not really. I don't know. I can't remember what I watched, to be honest.
I've been see, I was bored because I was taking a break from making music, so I was like, what should I watch? So you should just watch the same shit over and over again, as everyone knows. And I was like, I'll watch something that I've already watched before but haven't watched in a long fucking time.
Friends?
No, because I have watched that recently, of course. So I'm rewatching American Horror Story, and I forgot how good that show is. There are some stinkers.
What actually is that? Because I've heard about it. I just never watched it.
I don't know if you'd really like it, but it's like every season, I don't know how many there is now, like 8 or some shit, is they tend to have the same actors, but it's like a different, either like folklore story, like horror story, or like a trope or something, and it's pretty well made. Some of the seasons are a bit stinky, but like there's one season, then that's it. Then the next season is called something completely different, and it does completely different things, and they're not. I think there's some theory that they're all linked in some way, but I don't fucking know.
As someone who binges Forensic Files, is that somewhat similar, or is it just more high production, like murder
it's
stories?
not documentary. It's like a fiction. It's a show.
Yeah, I think I've heard a tiny bit. I like some season 1 was great, and then season 2 was kind of weird.
Yeah,
because the actors didn't come back or something.
Some of them didn't. Yeah, but there's like a main 2 or 3 who are in like every single season, I think. And season 1 is good. I like season 1. I think season 2 is the Asylum one. I'm not a massive fan of that one. Freak Show is good. Like all the people who have watched it, they'll know the good ones, but there's one of them which has Lady Gaga in it. She's actually really good in it.
She's a really good singer as well.
Yeah,
she's actually
she acted really well in it. I think
she's strangely humble as well in real life, which is crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I think like a lot of people who are outspoken, because she's like quite of an activist. Like they're usually quite good people. Otherwise, they wouldn't be talking up about these things.
Billie Eilish, so humble, you know.
Who's said that? I mean, people just like. I don't think Billie Eilish. I mean, she's a great singer, great artist, but I don't think she exists. You don't think she exists?
No.
Why not?
Oh, have you heard about Elliot Page?
Yeah, I have.
That was actually quite beautiful. I was very happy for him.
Yeah, it's good.
What saddens me is that I've not seen a singular news article or magazine with him on the cover at all. Anything. It's just like it never happened outside of the internet.
See, I thought about that too, and I wondered if that in itself was a good thing.
I don't think that's a good thing. It's okay. I get what you. I know exactly what you're going to say. The fact that you have to mention it makes it not normal.
Yeah.
Whereas I think it needs to be normalized in. It's a catch-22 kind of situation. Yeah. Most people aren't comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Even, like willingly or unwillingly. Like people have just not grown up with it, so they're obviously uncomfortable. They don't necessarily have any like anguish for the person, but I think bringing coverage to it will normalize, be like, oh yeah, that's the thing that happens. Yeah. Oh, they look so happy, you know. So
we are definitely in like an in-between where it's like if you come out, nothing at all happens because it's just whatever, like it's just who you are.
That should be exactly how it works.
Yeah,
that'll
but
like
right
support,
now we're
you know,
going, for lack of a better word, transitioning into that that era
nice.
of
Zinger.
of just everyone doesn't even consider it as a thing because it's just life, and people know who they are on the inside. But yeah, I think I guess maybe I'm a little bit of a I like to think that some people are better than they actually are. That's why no one's reporting it. But you're probably right. People are afraid to talk about this.
It's a dangerous topic to mention as well when you're an advertising agency that relies on sponsors to pay your bills. So you don't know what you can, or maybe you've been told, hey, don't mention this, since some of our like groups that we're in lieu with don't exactly support rights of these types of people. So
either way, it's like a brilliant thing that he's done. I'm happy for him. I hope that he can live exceptionally better life now.
It's funny that the news of this came out like a day after me and Jordy were playing Detroit Become Human, and I thought that Kara looked like Elliot Page. I mean, I don't know which is the original name and which...
Should probably look that
Ellen.
up.
Okay, Ellen. Yeah. I thought Kara looked like Ellen Page, and the next day Ellen Page comes out as Elliot Page, and I was like, that's kind of a weird fucking coincidence. Maybe it's like a subliminal thing, like I got a notification on my phone about it and I just didn't read it, and that was just kind of in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Coincidences.
That is can I just say, that game is very fucking good. Like, I've only ever briefly heard of Detroit Become Human, but like, that sucked us in when we were playing, man. Like, that game is pretty fucking good. I would suggest everyone try that game. And if you've got like I think it would be pretty fun to play with, like, if you've got like 4 friends and you can just go between and play different characters and shit. Like, I can just imagine pressuring people to make stupid decisions and all that shit, you know what I mean? But it's a very, very interesting game with a very, very interesting idea and plot to it that I think everyone should really have a good think about.
Maybe a tiny bit ham-fisted at some point.
Yeah, look,
it's doing what it's doing. You got to celebrate it.
Yeah.
It's the theme of today.
I think more games like that should be made, not on that subject matter, because it is a little bit like, just reminds me of like it should be called Detroit Become Black Mirror. You know what I mean? It just gives me the whole feeling that it's like, this is a Black Mirror thing.
Are we silver washing everything now?
What do you mean?
Because mirrors are silver, so everything that mentions humanity is now compared to Black Mirror, therefore silver washing.
No, it just felt a little preachy, like it was a Black Mirror episode.
I mean, was it just going to be passive? Like, shit sucks, better not do anything about it.
It just gave me that vibe. I don't know if anyone else has thought that. Maybe I'm crazy.
Fucking androids.
I definitely am crazy.
I mean, we view different things in the games. I'm mostly looking at this and being like, how the fuck are they rendering this?
Yeah,
this is insane to me.
Me too. I don't know a goddamn thing about how to make it, of course, but I'm looking at it and I have to remind myself I'm playing a game.
The thing is, it does I just don't get it, because it's like when I played Half-Life Alyx, I was like, how the fuck, I had to stop myself from looking at everything. I actually was reading Gary's blog the other week, Gary Newman. Also, he just acquired Source 2 for Sandbox, so Gary's Mod 2 on Source 2 officially in development and is making good progress.
Wow,
so,
right on.
He was saying when he was playing Half-Life Alyx, he did the exact same thing. He was just focused on like the engine and just picking up things and being like, how the fuck do you look real?
Yeah.
And then he said he was skeptical that they could create this much content, so he found a hairbrush in a room and then made a mental note to remember that hairbrush to see if it was going to be reused later, and he couldn't find it.
Wow.
Because he's such like an aspy person. He was like, I'm going to see if they reused this hairbrush. I can't remember if I've even seen a hairbrush in Half-Life Alyx.
No, I don't think so.
Do you remember in Half-Life Alyx there was that one scene where a zombie literally takes a shit? You hear a flushing noise and a door opens.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's where the hairbrush was, but what a fucking baller move for Valve to do.
Yeah.
Let's make a poopy joke in this game.
I mean, it came off pretty well.
It was amazing. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is great.
Because, I mean, I didn't expect a zombie in there.
Yeah.
And when I heard it, I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to get like a comic relief character or something like that. And so I put my gun down and shit.
Russell's
and I was
going to pop out.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, you startled me.
Yeah.
Can't even do his voice.
As you heard, it startled me. Scared the shit out of me, as it were. But no, it actually did scare the shit out of me, yeah. I gotta replay that game again, man. Great game.
I mean, I have the space, I just need to allocate it in my room, hard drive and in room.
Yeah.
I have to move all my shit, because I do want to replay it, since it's pretty fucking good.
Since you got the coffee table in there, you mean?
Yeah, I gotta move the coffee table. There's cables and holes and shit.
Alright, before we keep talking about Tom's coffee table, we'll bid you all farewell for this week because we may be fucking boring, but we're not boring enough to subject you to talking about Tom's table.
This was a
good
content-rich episode.
We covered a lot of bases on this one. But we will see you next week, and I promise you I will not do a game next week. I'm thinking...
Jordy, do you know what I just noticed?
What?
The camera's not recording.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like this is... Why don't we just have a still image of us going...
okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll put a little bit of a pre-thing in there saying we forgot to hit record or some shit.
Fault, Jordy.
It is my fault. Even though you were recording before, so I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
How did it stop?
Because you can't change the settings unless you stop it. So it's both of our faults, actually.
Oh, well. You guys are probably all going to really listen to this anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you all for listening. We'll see you next week. Apologize that you couldn't see us. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Bye.